Alright, we are going to continue discussion of Word with Chapter 11 in your book that begins on page 348. It's on formatting a long document. Okay. Although a shorter document is useful for providing a summary or snapshot view, longer documents are a fact of life in the business world, the government arena, academia, and personal life. Business people and government workers often create long documents for developing business plans, proposing new ideas or products, evaluating current strategies, and explaining new products or approaches. Members of the academic world commonly use long documents when applying for grants, documenting research, submitting journal articles, and even writing books. Word provides many tools for working with long documents and for making them easier to read. And then the first thing it talks about is finding and replacing text. When working with a longer document, you can spend a lot of time reading through the text to locate a particular word or phrase. The Find command provides a faster way to locate a word or phrase. The Find and Replace dialog box makes it simple to replace a word or phrase throughout a document. To find specific text in a document, you can use the Results tab in the navigation pane, which you open by clicking the Find button in the editing group on the home page, or the Home tab. In the Search document box, you type the text for which you are searching. As you type, Word highlights every instance of the search text in the document and displays the corresponding text snippets in the navigation pane. Alright, so we're going to work on this. So the first thing we're going to do, if you haven't downloaded the files that goes with this section, you can find them in your assignment for this chapter and in the Word folder in the assignment section of the Blackboard. So you need to download and unzip that folder, and then we're going to open up the proposal document. So let's see. So if we go to Open Other Documents there at the bottom, we can navigate on our computer. I'm going to go to our desktop, and then I have unpacked that Chapter 11 data folder right there. And right there we want to grab that proposal doc and open it up. Right, and then we want to do a Save As on the document and name it Biking Proposal. So you go to File, Save As. Alright, I'm gonna throw it on the desktop where I'll know where it's at. And I'm gonna name it Biking Proposal. Okay? I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna up my zoom to 120%. Just pull it in a little closer where you can read it easily. On the Home tab in the Editing group, you're going to click the Find button right over here on the right side. It opened up your navigation pane. Okay? And on the left side of the document window with the Results tab selected, right here you have your results selected. At the top of the navigation pane, you're going to click in your search box and type a B. Every letter B in the document is highlighted with yellow. Okay? Continue typing and make it into the word budgeting. Okay? As you continue typing, the highlighting is removed from the words that did not match the search text. The two instances of the word budgeting are highlighted in the document. Okay? As you can see here on the screen. In the navigation pane, click the second snippet in the document. In the document, the second instance of the word budgeting is highlighted with gray shading on top of the yellow highlight. Click the document window, select the second instance of the word budgeting, and then type funding. Okay, so we are going to click here. We're going to click here and we're going to type funding. The text you type replaces the selected instance of budgeting, and the snippets in the navigation pane and the highlighting in the document disappear. In the navigation pane, click the Next Search Result button. This search is performed again, and the remaining instance of budgeting is highlighted in the document and listed as a snippet in the navigation pane. In the navigation pane, click the Close button because we don't want to make any more changes. And there you have changed one instance of budgeting. Okay? Now, the next little thing it talks about is Replace All. Be careful when you use Replace All. Say you search for a short word such as car and replace all instances of car with auto using the Replace All command. You could end up replacing the text car in words such as careful and carry, resulting in autofull and autory, which wouldn't make sense. So be careful when you use a Replace All. Alright, you can replace specific text using the Replace tab in the Find and Replace dialog box when you open by clicking the Replace button in the Editing group on the Home tab. On the Replace tab, you type the text you want to locate in the Find What box and the text you want to substitute in the Replace With box. Click Find Next to locate the next instance of the text in the Find What box, and click Replace to replace just that instance, or click Replace All to replace all instances of the text. Alright, so we want to replace specific text. Press Control Home, which carries you back to the top of your document. Okay. On the Home tab in the Editing group, click the Replace button. The Find and Replace dialog box opens with the Replace tab selected. The Find What box contains the search text you have previously typed in the search document, which is budgeting. We want to replace that with bike. Okay. Click in the Replace With box and type bicycle. I spelled it wrong. There we go. Click Find Next. And the dialog box stays open, and the next instance of bike is highlighted in the document. In this instance, the word found is actually bikes. In the dialog box, click Replace. The selected text in the document will change to bicycle, and the next instance of the text bike is selected. So just hit Replace. Okay. In the dialog box, click Replace All. All instances of the word bike in the document will be changed to bicycle. Another dialog box opens telling you that 11 replacements were made. Click OK. The dialog box closes. The Find and Replace dialog box is still open. Click Close because you're finished with it. Okay? We want to save the document, so either hit your Save button, your quick save right here, or use Control S on your keyboard and save your document. The next thing we talk about is working with styles. A style is a name set of formatting instructions or definitions. All text has a style applied to it. Unless you change to a different style, text is formatted with the normal style, which, as you have seen, is text formatted as 11-point Calibri in a left-aligned paragraph with line spacing set to 1.08 and 8 points of space after a paragraph. Okay, so that's the normal default setting. Alright, the normal style template. The normal style is a part of the normal template, which is the template in which all Word documents are based. Alright, in Chapter 10 you learned that a template is a file that contains formatting and usually sample content to guide you as you develop your document. The normal template does not contain any placeholder text or graphics, but it does include the normal style and other built-in styles. Using styles saves time and makes the elements in a document consistent, For example, if you want all the headings in a document to be bold, dark red, 14-point, Cambria, and centered, you could create a style named heading that includes all those formatting instructions and can apply it to your document. Direct formatting overrides the style currently applied, but it does not change the style definition. So if you wanted a single instance to be formatted bold and middle aligned and everything else is left aligned, you can do a direct formatting. There are 5 types of styles. You have a paragraph style, which formats an entire paragraph and include both paragraph and text formatting instructions. You have the character style definitions, include only text formatting instructions. Another style is your link style, because as a paragraph or a character style, depending on what is selected when you apply the style. Alright. You have something else called quick styles as well. If you are on the Home tab, styles that appear in the Styles gallery will be called quick styles. In the Styles gallery, a paragraph symbol appears next to the names of the quick styles that are paragraph styles. Styles without the paragraph symbol next to their names are either character or link styles. To apply a quick style, you select the text or paragraph to which you want to apply the style and then click the quick style name in the Style gallery. Okay, so recap that little section. You have a style, which is a name set of formatting instructions. Your normal template is the template that Windows documents are based on, which is 11-point Calibri, left aligned, 1.08 line spacing, and 8 points of space after a paragraph. You have direct formatting, which overrides style currently applied. You have a paragraph style, which is a style that includes instructions for formatting text in paragraphs. You have a character style, which includes instructions for formatting only text. You have a link style, which is a style type that acts as a paragraph style if applied to a paragraph, and a character style if applied to text. And then you have a quick style, which is a style that is preset into Word that it will be in your gallery, and you can apply it to your items. Okay. So let's look at applying quick styles. We're going to select the paragraph in the document, the title line. So let's do a Control Home. The first paragraph, which is the title line, we're going to select it. And on the Home tab in the Styles group, the normal style, the default style right here is what is selected. Okay? On the Home tab in the Styles group, click the More button. Well, there we go. The Styles gallery will open. Point to several of the styles in the gallery to see the live preview of those styles applied to your selected paragraph. Okay? Click the title style. The title style is applied to your selected paragraph. So I've got to find my title style. So we go over, got all these headings. There's my title right there. Click your title style. The title style is applied to the selected paragraph. It formats the text as 28-point Calibri light and formats the paragraph with 0 points of space before and after the single spaced line spacing. Select the introduction paragraph, which is the second paragraph. In the Styles group, click the Heading 1 style. The Heading 1 style formats the selected paragraph as 16-point Calibri light, changes the color of the text to blue accent 1 darker 25%, removes the space after the paragraph, and changes the space before the paragraph to 12 points. Select the funding paragraph. So we've got to scroll down and find funding. There's funding. And the styles group, we want to give it only two heading styles. Heading 1 and heading 2 are listed in the gallery. In the styles gallery, click the heading 2 style. The selected text is then formatted with the heading 2 style, which is similar to 1, but the size of the text is 13 points, and the space before the paragraph is only 2. Because you applied heading 2, the heading 3 style is now listed in the gallery. After applying heading quick styles to the formatting, apply heading quick styles to the following paragraphs. So we look for minimum funding, $500. We want to give it heading 3. Moderate funding, it gets heading 3 as well. Program description, it gets heading 1. Available land gets heading 2. Possible routes gets heading 2. Then north, south, east, and west will all get heading 3. Potential issues is a heading 1. Questions is a heading 2. And then conclusion will be a heading 1. Select all the text in the last paragraph in the introduction section. It starts with mountain biking. Okay, so let's go back up to the top. Mountain biking, right here. In the Styles Gallery, click the More button again, and then click the Emphasis style. The selected text is formatted with the emphasis style, which applies italic formatting to the text. Okay? Now, we want to modify a quick style. If you want to change some parts of a definition of a quick style, you can modify it. To modify a quick style, first apply the style to the text or paragraph, and then change the text or paragraph using direct formatting. Next, right-click the quick style name in the Styles Gallery, and then on the shortcut menu, click Update Quick Style Name to match selection, where quick style name is the actual name of the style. Okay, so we're going to select the introduction heading paragraph, increase the font size of the selected text to 18 points, and then apply bold. Okay. On the Home tab in the Styles group, click the up scroll arrow. Styles Gallery scrolls to display the first row of styles. In the Styles Gallery, right-click the selected heading 1 style. A shortcut menu will appear. On the shortcut menu, click Update Heading 1 to match selection. Okay. Style is redefined to match the formatting changes you made to the introduction heading, and all the headings with the heading 1 style applied now will match this style. Scroll down to the bottom of the page and then click in the Program Description heading paragraph. No, bottom of page 1. I'm on the wrong page. Program Description. Okay, right here. The paragraph has the heading 1 applied style. And the changes you made to the style, changing the font to 18, applying bold, were made to this heading as well. Okay. So then it has a little FYI in your book. Saving a style to the template. Changes to a style definition are saved only with the current document. To make the modified style available to all documents based on the current template, right-click the quick style name and then click Modify on the shortcut menu to open the Modify Style dialog box. You'll click the New Documents based on this template option button at the bottom of the dialog box and then click OK. And also it talks about heading styles. The highest level heading style is heading 1. It is for major headings and applies the most noticeable formatting with a larger font than the other heading styles. The heading 2 style is for headings subordinate to the highest level. It applies slightly less prominent formatting than the heading 1. When you apply a heading style, the font labeled headings in the font list is applied to the style. Alright, now we're going to talk about creating a new quick style of your own. You might need to create a new style for a document. The easiest way to create a new quick style is to format the text the way you want it and then create the style based on the formatted text. To do this, select the formatted text, click the More button in the Styles group, and then click Create a Style to open the Create New Style Formatting dialog box. You can name and save the style from this box. New quick styles are created as linked styles. If you want to change the style to another type of style in the Create New Style from Formatting dialog box, click Modify to open a larger version of the Create New Style from Formatting dialog box, which is shown in your book there on page 355. You'll click the Style Type arrow and then select the style type from the list. Alright, so we're going to do a little exercise where you create a new quick style. At the beginning of the document, in the first paragraph, under the introduction heading, select NLC. So let's go back to the top. We're going to select NLC. You're going to change the font of the selected text to Copperplate Gothic Light. Okay. You're going to change the color to green accent 6. Darker 25%. In the Styles group, we're going to click the More button. We're going to click Create a Style. The new box will come up. In the box, name it NLC. Click Modify. The larger box will appear. Click the Style Type arrow and then click Character. Click OK. The dialog box will close. The new quick style is added to your style gallery. In the first paragraph, under the funding heading, select NLC. In the Styles group, click the NLC style. and the new style is applied to the selected text. You could apply the new NLC style to each instance of NLC in the document one at a time. A faster way to do this is to use the Replace tab in the Find and Replace dialog box. So in the editing group, click the Replace button. Find and Replace dialog box opens. Because NLC was selected before you open the dialog box, NLC appears in the Find What box. Click the Replace With box. Delete bicycle, and then type NLC. With the insertion, let's see, at the bottom of the dialog box, click More. The dialog box opens to show additional options, and the More button you just click changes to Less. With the insertion point in the Replace With box, click Format at the bottom of the box. And then click Style. In the list, select NLC and click OK. Click Replace All. The Replace Style dialog box closes. We click Replace All. You made 9 replacements altogether. It says here it should have told you 10, but I think we've already done one of them. So it told you 9, so you click click Yes, search from the beginning. Now they're all done. It made 10 replacements total. Click OK and close. And then if you scroll through, you can see that your NLC has been changed to the new formatting all the way through the document. Okay? Save it at this point. Control S or click your Save button up at the top. Alright, working with themes. You can alter the look of a document by changing the document's theme. Theme is a coordinated set of colors, fonts, and effects. Created by professional designers, themes ensure that a document has a polished, coherent look. 21 themes are included in Office, and many are available in the templates stored in Office.com. When you change its theme, you use the Theme Gallery, which you open by clicking the Themes button in the Themes group on the Design tab. You select the theme you want in the gallery, and the new theme is applied to the entire document, and the colors and fonts change to match the colors and fonts of the new theme. Alright, so we want to go back to the beginning of the document, which I've already done, so that you can see the second line of the first paragraph, alright, formatted with the title style. The introduction headings formatting with the heading style, the funding heading 2, and so on. Select the minimum funding 500. I'm going to back out so I can see more of the document at one time. Alright, see that minimum funding 500 heading on, we want to select that. On the Home tab in the Font group, click the Font Color button arrow. The color selected in the color palette is in the 5th column. Last row is the Accent 1 color, the darker 500% shade. Press the Escape key to close the palette. On the ribbon, click the Design tab. In the Document Formatting group, point to the Themes button. Screen indicates that the Office is the current theme. Right here. Office, and it's selected your Office is current theme. Click the Themes button and the Themes Gallery expands if you haven't already done so. In the gallery, point to the facet theme, the next theme. To see a live preview, you can see the colors of your text is changing. Let me bump this up again so that you can see. And if we point here, you can see that your colors are changing in your headings and whatever. Alright. Point to several other themes to see how it changes the look of your paper. And then we want to click the basic theme. Basis theme right here. Alright. Fonts and colors in the document change to those used in the basis theme. On the ribbon, click the Home tab. In the font group, click the font box arrow, and the font gallery will open. The font for both headings and body text should be set to Corbel. Press the Escape key. Select the minimum funding 500 heading. In the font group, click the Font Color button. The theme colors in the palette are the basis theme colors. The selected color for the introduction heading is still but the minimum funding heading is still the 5th column, last row of the theme colors. It's still accent 1, darker 50%. Okay. Press Escape. And then scroll through the document. The changes you made to the heading 1 style definitions are retained. Your NLC changes are retained. Okay. The first line under the introduction heading, select NLC. And you'll see that it's still Copperplate Gothic 11. Alright? It overrides your theme. Alright, now select NLC right here. In the font group, click the Font Color button. The selected color is the same in the palette as the theme color you selected when you created the style, but now is a shade of gray, not green. At the bottom of the color palette, click More Colors. Click the Standard tab. And then click the same dark green color that is selected in Exhibit 11-12 in your book on page 359. Right here. Yeah, right here. And then click OK. In the Styles group, right-click the NLC style and click Update. The definition is updated. All the text with that style applies. The color changes from the new definition. In the font group, click the Font Color button. The custom color you selected now appears in a new Recent Colors row below the Standard Colors row. Press Escape. Save your changes. Alright, the next thing we want to do is change our style set. A style set is a set of quick styles. If you change the style set, the quick style definitions are changed. Because you are changing the style definitions, any changes you made to a quick style will not be retained. Also, any custom styles you create will not be redefined. You can change the style set before or after you apply styles. Okay, so on the ribbon, click the Design tab. In the document formatting group, point to the first style set in the gallery. This is always the current style set. Point to the second style set. The screen tip identifies it as the Basis Elegant style set. The live preview shows the changes to the titles and headings. The paragraphs formatted with the heading 1 style are no longer bold, and text formatted with NLC style did not change. In the gallery, click the Line Simple style set. Okay, we got to find the Line Simple style set. Line Simples right here. Click your Line Simple style set. Is applied to the document, and all the text formatted with the title and heading styles changes. Select the minimum funding 500. Click on the ribbon. Click the Home tab. In the front group, click the Font Color button. Alright, color palette hasn't changed, but it's still the banded theme color palette, but the selected color for the heading is a different position in the palette. Okay? It's now text 1 lighter 25%. Alright, so let's click Escape. Save our changes. Alright. So now let's talk about modifying a theme. Once you have chosen a theme and a style set, you can change any of the elements that make up the theme, including the color palette, the theme fonts, the style of the effects, and the default paragraph spacing. The change to the theme fonts you select from the font sets on the Fonts button menu in the Document Formatting group on the Design tab. To change your theme colors, you select from the palettes in the Document Formatting group. So let's talk about modifying the theme, fonts, and colors. On the ribbon, click the Design tab. In the Document Formatting group, click the Fonts button. In the Fonts menu options, listing sets of coordinated fonts for headings and body text. The Corbel font set is shaded blue. To indicate that it is the current font. Okay, so Corbel is our current font, right? Okay. Point to several of the font sets to see a live preview. Scroll down and then choose Century, Gothic, Palantino, Linotype font set. I don't see that font set there. That may be it. Century. There it is. Century, Gothic, Palantino, Linotype. Then we want to select it. Those fonts are applied to the document. In the Document Formatting group, click the Colors button. Okay, scroll down the list to see that none of these palettes is selected. The palettes in the list are provided in addition to the palettes used by the themes. The only theme palette that appears in this gallery is the Office Theme Color Palette. To use the color palettes of any of the other themes, you need to apply that theme. Alright, so point to several of the palettes to see a live preview. Click the green color palette. The elements in the document formatted with theme colors change the corresponding theme colors of the green color palette. Alright, now save your changes. Okay, To keep the videos from getting so long and tiresome where you can do short sections, I'm going to stop here, and then I will continue with this chapter's lecture in a second video.